love cake. Chocolate cake. I love cake. Yeah.
As you can see, my niece and nephew love chocolate cake, and this is the same recipe that I used for their birthday party last year, but this time around I switched up the frosting. Unfortunately, I was not able to record the frosting part of the tutorial, but I will include both recipes in the description box. So you're going to want to start with 2 sticks of butter at room temperature, 16 ounces of sour cream, and this is what's going to make the chocolate cake so moist. Semi-sweet dark chocolate, and then you're going to add the cocoa powder to some 3 tablespoons of boiling water. You're going to melt these ingredients over a bain-marie, which is basically just boiling water that you're going to have underneath the bowl, but you want to make sure that the hot water is not touching the bottom of the bowl. This will ensure that you'll be able to slowly melt the ingredients together. Once you've stirred up all the chocolate ingredients, you're going to remove that from the stove, and next you're going to take 6 eggs and whisk them together with the sugar. For the dry ingredients, you're going to add the flour, baking powder, baking soda with a pinch of salt, and you want to make sure that you incorporate it all well so that it's thoroughly mixed. Then you're going to add the chocolate mixture to the eggs. And slowly incorporate the dry ingredients into the batter. And once you have it completely mixed, you're going to want to make sure that you grease both 7-inch pans very well with butter and divide the batter evenly. I only had one pan, so I had to reuse it twice. You're going to stick that into the oven, preheated at 350 degrees, and bake it for about 45 minutes. Once you insert a toothpick and it comes out clean, then it's done. Now this is what you don't want to do, which is try to remove it from the pan before it has fully cooled. You can see all the steam coming off of it. This cake is extra moist, so it's really hard to be able to cut it and manipulate it if you don't let it cool completely. As I said, I didn't have the footage of assembling the cake, but I did divide each cake into 2 halves and put frosting in between each level, and then frosted the entire cake afterwards. I then added some shaved chocolate and homemade chocolate-covered strawberries, drizzled with white frosting. I will leave the recipe for both frostings in the description box below. The first frosting shown is a milk chocolate frosting, which means that it's made with more milk and less sugar and butter. The chocolate buttercream frosting, which is shown on this cake at the end, is made with more sugar and more butter. Both are good, but it's just up to your own preference. If you like buttercream frostings, I'd go with the chocolate buttercream. If you tend to not like frostings that are super sweet, I'd go with the milk chocolate frosting. The milk chocolate frosting does take about 2 hours to set before you can use it to frost the cake. The chocolate buttercream frosting takes about 3 minutes. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and let me know if you have any questions.
gentle breather, juice. We're about to get lit. Fill the room up with some